Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the recap of the SA Lube F4 Championship. And what a championship it was. Highs, lows, and everything in between getting thrown in by our drivers. And they had to use their wits and skills across a wide variety of circuits that went and challenged every aspect of it. So, let's take a look at what happened. The final round was hosted at Bathurst, the mountain. Who could get on top of the mountain? Well, that was only a challenge that our drivers had to go for. But with heat number one, it was all about the pros blasting off to the front of the pack. So taking a look at our results for the pros, it was Lube F4 for heat one that took the win, running away with Yasin Ismail in second place. Nico Kilman taking third, Mahayath Musa lying in fourth place. Jeff Hancock's chased behind but caught up with a lot of our Pro-Am drivers. Timothy Stanton in sixth, seventh go to Willem Buerta, and Noah Hendricks in eighth. Ninth, unfortunately, was Yuri Swart, not getting the best of starts, actually in pit lane. And then it was all about our Pro-Ams because it was side by side coming into the championship right before the race, and it was a humdinger of a battle that was up and down and had everyone guessing in the points. It was Brandon Robert that ultimately took the win for Heat 1. Basil Famat, all the way out from Ukraine, went and took second place with his fellow companions of Surev Butsev taking third place and having a huge amount of fun chasing him down. Werner Swart tried everything he could in fourth place, keeping his nose clean, but ultimately just couldn't get the pace underneath him that was needed to get closer to the front. Aganov Avasab, for his first time out, joining the South African scene, also battling out in the Ukraines, coming in having a bit of fun with a bit of rivalry from El Radican in 6th position. Vonnie Gravenstein taking 7th position. Cameron the Bastos having a nightmare of a run, leading the championship right until this moment. Takes 8th place. 9th went to Leon Vessels. Jaco Krobler in 10th. Wesley Lewin took 11th position, and Doe Herber unfortunately finishing down at the bottom of the pack of our Pro-Ams. Everyone got ready though for Heat 2, our final round, and it was exciting times ahead for both our Pro and Pro-Am that went and challenged the thought of who will be able to walk away with the championship. Who is going to stand on top and score those valuable points? Had us guessing at the calculators here at SA Lube and RaceFace.Pro, but ultimately it came down to the wire. For our pros though, let's take a look at the results of Heat 2. It was Nico Kilman that took the win, his first top podium for the Jotech Simworks driver. Yasin Ismail taking that second place once again, clenching onto it 3.5 seconds behind. It was challenged by Mahayath Musa for a long portion of the race. Luke Lekezi ending up in 4th place. Unfortunately, earlier drama got involved and he was thrown down the order, racing through some catastrophic damage on his car. Noah Hendricks finished in 5th place, fighting it out ahead of Jeff Hancock's with Willem Buerta in 7th position. 8th went to Timothy Stanton, and 9th Yuri Swart. Once again, Yuri not having that best of run in round 4, watching the championship get loosened out of his grip as he was a sure win to get to the top. But our Pro-Ams is where we were looking at. A single point difference could make it or break it for our drivers, and it was a challenge. It had us pulling at the heartstrings. It had us all worrying about what's going to happen, but it landed up with Ila Radican taking 1st place ahead of Werner Swart. Wesley Lewin taking 3rd place. Doug Herber finishing up in 4th. Basil Vermaat going in 5th place, and going to be smiling at that one. Brandon Roberts, who was going in 3rd in the championship, went and scored valuable points in Heat 1. Heat 2 came in 6th place, which went and bumped him up through the order. Fani Gravenstein finishing in 7th for our Heat 2. Other sub running into some early troubles. Leon Wessels joining into that. Jaco Krobler not having the best of runs, but kept his head consistent, grasping on that top 10 in class. Sura Butsev finishing up in 11th position, and our championship leader ultimately could not get across the line. Cameron Bastos just couldn't get there, and it was devastating down in the pits. So with that being said, our championship was on the line. It had us guessing and had the entire crowd right here at the SA Lube and RaceFace.Pro going and seeing who will walk away with the Season 4 F4 Championship. Drum roll, please, because now we get into the exciting one as we look at the points, starting off with our pros. And taking the win is Yuri Umpi Swart. Despite it all, had enough in the bag to score first place, dethroning Troy Dolanchik, who was dominating for 3 seasons in a row. This time, Yuri Umpi Swart came in and took the win right underneath him. Nico Killerman taking 2nd place on 302 points. Luke Lekezi grasping onto that 3rd place trophy for RDSA and Pantera Racing. 4th win to Mahayath Musa, followed by Timothy Stanton, Willem Buerta, Byron Mitchell, Yasin Ismail in his debut championship run, getting 8th place. Peter Meyer in 9th position. 10th was Noah Hendricks, followed by Jeff Hancock, our defending champion. Troy Dolanchik having to hand away his crown, only finishing in 12th position. Ryan Ottens, Christopher Adloff, 13th and 14th position. 15th, Artie Nachel, followed by Tristan de Norbrugge, who went and rounded out our championship for our SAF4 Cup. Season 4 done and dusted. Yuri Swart going and taking the win. Well done for Season 4, and now holds the crown. Can he defend next season? Well, only time will tell. But I can tell you, having a chat to Yuri Umpi Swart, he's positive, he's excited, and he wants to show the world of what he can do. Let's go down and take a look at our Pro-Am, because that's where it had us on the calculators, figuring out what's going to work. Will it be enough to see who gets the win? So, drum roll please. Taking our Pro-Am Championship for the SA Lube F4 Cup, it was Werner Swart taking the win on 340 points, followed by Brandon Robert grasping onto that 2nd place. Wasn't able to get first, but 321 points is not a bad way to start for the Safari Nation Racing. Now actually going to Pandacity for next season. Vasil Format, representing Ukraine, came out, went and took the fight to the field, and finishing up 3rd place in his debut season on a South African turf, representing his country. He's happy with that, will be smiling with it, and taking a trophy home. 4th place, unfortunately, Cameron DeBastos slipped out of the points and now misses out on that podium, but will be fighting it on come towards next season. Fani Gravenstein in 5th place, Wesley Lewin in 6th, Andre Serradio taking 7th, Doug Herber in 8th place. Jaco Krobler gets himself into the top 10, sitting in 9th position, only 4 points off the back of likes of Doug Herber. He finished on 160 points, Doug finished on 164, so keep an eye on that. It's going to be very, very close come next season. Leon Wessels in 11th position, Yuppie Simons in finishing up behind him. Then we have got Alex Petro, Ila Radican, Sura Butsev in 14th, Agana Saab in 15th, Christopher Bush, followed by Vic Petro, Jean-Andre Kierman, Isham Domingo, and Vainan Kursop, rounding out our championship. And what a run it was. What an exciting time it was for the SA Lube F4 Cup Season 4. And our drivers pushed the limits on both the support with all our fans out there and also the SA Lube oils that were inside these vehicles. So much to come, so many stories. That is a bit of a recap of the championship, and congratulations to our winners first, our Pro-Am, Werner Swart, and our Pro, Yuri Umpi Swart. We'd like to say a monster thank you to our sponsors for all the hard work, and our title sponsor, SA Lube, delivering with passion. 20 plus years of service of giving you the Castrol products, and will be through at your houses no matter what for another 20 plus years. We're looking forward to seeing next season's racing, because it is going to be fast, it is going to be fierce, and it's the only way that single-seaters know how to do. Get to the top. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time right here at RaceFace.Pro.